You promised yourself tonight's the night, but then you're lost in a sea of short videos with zero drive. This isn't a willpower failure. Your brain's motivation system has been hijacked by dopamine. I'll explain how it works, why your motivation is stuck, and how to reclaim your focus. 1. The myth of the happy chemical. Most people call dopamine the pleasure chemical. That's wrong. It's the anticipation chemical, spiking not when you get a reward, but when you expect one. Every phone notification is a tiny dopamine slot machine. These endless, cheap hits lower your dopamine baseline, making normal tasks feel impossible. 2. The dopamine seesaw. Imagine a seesaw in your brain, balancing pleasure and pain. A dopamine hit from social media slams the pleasure side down. To rebalance, your brain raises the pain side, lowering your entire baseline. Now, productive work feels genuinely painful. The trap is, the lower your baseline, the more distraction you need just to feel normal. 3. Starve the distractions and start a dopamine reset. First, you need a dopamine reset. Turn your phone off or delete your most distracting apps for a few hours. You'll feel intense boredom. Embrace it. That feeling means your dopamine baseline is resetting, and that boring task is about to feel much easier. 4. The 5-minute brain hack. To overcome procrastination, use the 5-minute rule. Tell yourself you'll only work on a task for 5 minutes. The goal is so small, it doesn't feel painful to start. Overcoming that initial resistance is the hardest part. Often, you'll just keep going. 5. Reward the effort, not just the outcome. Next, hack your reward system. Don't just celebrate the finish line. When your 5-minute timer goes off, give yourself credit just for starting. This attaches a dopamine reward to the effort itself. You're rewiring your brain to enjoy the process. 6. Avoid these common dopamine traps. Avoid common dopamine traps. Don't stack rewards like listening to a podcast while scrolling social media. Multiple spikes will crash your baseline. A weekend video game binge can undo a week of good habits. If you indulge, set a firm time limit. 7. When to get professional help. If after weeks of trying these tips, nothing brings you joy, you might be experiencing clinical anhedonia, a symptom of depression. Productivity hacks can't replace professional help. Please see a doctor or therapist if you feel persistently numb. Your motivation isn't broken, just overloaded. The path back is simple. Reset your baseline by cutting distractions, use the 5-minute rule to start, and reward the effort. Try this for 1 week. What's the first 5-minute task you'll tackle? Let us know in the comments.